Okay, I'm going to do a review on the Red Heart Boutique Fur. It's really soft, easy to come by. You can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Joann's, most craft stores, so it's easy to come by. It is a little pricey. It's a Jumbo 7, and it is, I believe, 11 yards. So it's 11 yards. It is made out of, let's see, I'll find it, 100% polyester. As for working with it, it's going to be very difficult. If you're working with a regular loom, I don't think you're going to find it that it's going to be very good to do unless you're working with a zippy loom or you're working with 2 pegs at a time. So it's going to be really good for something like that. It's not going to show any fancy stitch work. It's what I find is it's good for is a trim for a hat. If you're going to make a stuffed animal, say with a zippy loom, you could definitely use this. It'd come off more like a stuffed animal, but you're going to need a lot of skeins of this because you only get 11 yards, and that's not a lot. So really, this is a trim kind of yarn. It's not going to be really great for making full-on garments out of or anything like that. It's going to be really difficult to work with. It's hard to see what you're doing with it. It's not going to show any fancy stitch work. So in all honesty, it's not a bad yarn. It's a little pricey for what it is and how many yards you get, but it's a great trim yarn. And if you're going to do it for trimming hats or gloves or anything like that, it's a great yarn for that. I find I personally like to do a finger chain and then just sew it into hats, and I'll give you an example of where I've used this. And you may have seen my ear video. I've used this, how to make ears that you can put on hats and stuff, and I did a different yarn to show you because you really can't see this really all that well. It is more difficult to work with. As I said, it's more of a trim yarn, but it is a nice yarn, and it does add a nice accent to hats and gloves if you want to just do it as a trim. So that's my general opinion of the Red Heart Boutique Fur yarn.